Yeah. I'm uh I'm at the Guardian farm. My pickaxes are dead. Oh yeah. A lot of it was so uneven before, so now I'm glad it's even. That would suck. I don't know what the plan was, but it definitely wasn't that. It'd be easier to do if it was not being like dug. If it was just built up, yeah. Do we? Where at? Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. How it goes, man. Like, big. 79%. 2 hours left. Yeah. Is your video like unlisted? Yeah. Okay, so it's still here. I see it. It's right in front of me. Yeah, it's on your page. Yeah. I don't know. It should work. But at the very least I have your um link, yeah. Uh oh, I have my link, even though the video's not done. Yeah. Why do I have 5 messages? Oh. What? Yeah, yeah. Should I name the playlist like SchizoCraft Cinematic Saga or something like the yeah, yeah. Multiversal epic saga. Where? I guess you're right. Shit's funny. Oh, 2 hours left. What, me? So you're chewing? Yeah. Just like the silence for like 30 minutes. Can you stop that? It's driving me insane. Stop harassing me. Yeah. The cage? What, the turtles? The wall? That's always been like that. It's always, yeah. Actually, it was like that all around. I changed that so it's only here now. Good, they're getting there. We have so much of the fish farm stuff, or the guardian farm, the prismarines, the the crystals, ton of fish too. Huge. Yeah, I'm trying to organize it all. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. What's that? Depends on how they do it, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Makes sense to me. Yeah. That'd be cool. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. That's why you need both POVs. It's the only podcast with mandatory watching of the same podcast over again. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they have to sync it up themselves. It's beautiful. They gotta figure out, like, oh, he must have said this in response to this. Damn, bro. So many of these shards, not enough crystals. Yeah. Do you need anything fixed up? Gotcha. There's so much fish. What? This? Yeah. That's pretty cool. It opens us up to like a lot of possibilities of building things that weren't there before. What's the plan? Yeah? I'm there. Around. Oh, my bad. I overshot it. You're not. Yeah. Go. Go forward. And it's not moving, huh? I don't think you're controlling the boat, dude. Yeah. Hence I stopped immediately once he started talking. Chunk's still loading. Never did that before. You're not controlling the boat, dude. I'm controlling when it stops and I'm stopping right now. Stop stopping then. Just go full speed ahead. You're not controlling the boat because I'm going in circles. That was a really bad idea. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go now. I'm supposed to go this way. And I could only do that because I'm in control of the boat. It's literally impossible. You can't be controlling the boat. You're still behind me. I'm stopping and starting and going in circles. And it all looks great on my end. If that's true, I'm going to stop right now and you're going to go forward. And eventually you should reach the end. Load it to me. Yeah, you've been behind me the whole time. That's crazy. No, because we never finished the ice bridge. For fucking, like, interstellar, like, what the fuck was that? Only in SchizoCraft. I don't have any rockets behind you. Now I'm in front of you. Just drop rockets, bro. I'm seeing you move. Yeah. Hold it. I picked up one. I picked up one rocket. Okay. That's funny. Let's move. I think so. Yeah. I have two pink boats and an oak boat. Of course, raining when it's the sunlight. No, I've seen it. I saw it yesterday. Yeah. You made a secret compartment, man. Am I supposed to not use it? I was just thinking that. And yet this is like our most recent project, and yet it'll be nostalgic for our viewers. Pretty much. They have like, yeah. There's gonna be like subreddits like discussing the layout of our base and trying to like piece it all together because we don't show them all of it. How? They never show us the third floor. What's in the third floor? What do they mean? Fuck, I got no torches. You never have some. You always need some too. This is gonna be a slime spawner, bro. The way it's built, there's gonna be tons of them. This is like the one condition that they spawn in. They mining this deep slate sucks. From mining the hole, yeah. I re-upped our stone supply a fair bit. Nothing like it was before, but did you see the White House's statement on South Park? Yeah. South Park made an episode with Trump, uh, and the whole joke is that like there's a guy painting in the White House to like make Trump a mural, um, and Trump walks up to him and is like, "Why is my dick so small?" And it's like that's how it was in the photo. Like it's just the reference photo. And Trump's like, "I'm gonna sue you." And then the next guy that makes him mad, the whole joke is like, "I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you." Just which is related to him suing the talk show hosts and getting their TV show canceled because the government has control over a merger between the company that owns the talk show. Um, the Stephen Colbert Show was canceled by CBS despite it having the highest ratings of all the late night talk show hosts and being the only show with a growing viewer base. And the Stephen Colbert Show is owned by CBS, which is owned by Paramount, and Paramount is trying to sell their rights to Skydance. And because it's such a big acquisition, the government becomes the one who approves it to like make sure that Disney doesn't create a monopoly. And basically, Trump got no, yeah, they have no like regulation. But Trump doesn't like any of the talk shows because they talk bad about him. And he basically said that, or it's alleged that he wanted that show canceled, or else the deal doesn't go through. And South Park made fun of them, which is owned by Paramount, by the way. So if Trump could get the Stephen Colbert Show canceled, it's so funny that the first season of South Park is Trump portrayed with a tiny dick in bed with Satan himself. Saying like, "I don't want to do it today, Trump. It's so small anyway." And Trump's like, "Come on, I had a long day." And the White House made a statement about it. If they, yeah, 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 an official statement from the White House regarding the new episode of South Park. I could pull it up. Statement from the White House. Oh, no, that's not it. The left's hypocrisy truly has no end. For years they have come after South Park for what they labeled as offense content, but suddenly they are praising the show. White House spokesperson Taylor Rogers said in a statement to Variety, quote, just like the creators of South Park, the left has no authentic or original content, which is why their popularity continues to hit record lows. The show hasn't been relevant for over 20 years and is hanging on by a thread with uninspired ideas in a desperate attempt for attention, end quote. The statement continued, quote, President Trump has delivered on more promises in just 6 months than any other president in our country's history. And no fourth-rate show can derail President Trump's hot streak is a crazy thing to say. Dude, that guy got diagnosed with like a terminal condition, bro. He's not doing anything. Yeah, he has if you look at his hand, it's all like yellow and swollen. I forget what it's called, but the outlook is not good. Um, he, he, they basically, his doctors told him no more McDonald's every day. I'm pretty sure he has a button. Is it, dude, RFK, how the fuck is that guy in the White House still? Years he's had statements like, yeah, I know Jeffrey Epstein. Like, he was just openly friends with him. At the island, yeah, the resort. Yeah. Dude, RFK had a journal detailing all the mistresses he had when he went away campaigning, and his wife killed herself after reading that. I don't know how that guy's. Yeah, that's why. He's not a good person, like, any way you slice it. The Kennedy family just openly does not like him. Like, before he. Because he was a liberal, right? He was a liberal before he was a Republican. And even before that, just the Kennedy family just does not like him at all. And so that's why he always says, I didn't leave the left. The left left me. And it's like, dude, you made your wife kill herself. Like, you're not a good guy. I remember I was talking to. Uh, Never mind. That's a story I can't share. People will say that, oh, you can never make someone kill themselves. Yeah, you can. I think you could totally do something to someone so unbelievably bad that you can be the reason for them doing that. I think having a journal of your mistresses that spans like 20 years of someone's marriage is probable cause. Anyway, they gotta add the copper golem. Oh, they added the. You're right. The guests are in the current state of the game. I don't know how to do that. Really? I'm actually quite shocked. Yeah. Gotcha. We need more chests, dude. Nice. Is there a giant cave? Wouldn't that make... Oh, hell no. I was gonna say, wouldn't that be better? Yeah, not an ocean cave, but yeah. Yeah. I need chests, and I don't want to waste any of the wood we have because it's good wood. I don't know. Oh yeah. Might as well get the sponges now. Who should we get as guests for the SchizoCraft podcast? How are we gonna handle their audio? Do we just mute them on both fronts? They have to stream it. Yeah, I think the requirement is you have to play on the realm. The column section. That'd be funny. Just like call up Pizza Hut. What is your stance on Papa John's comments about the black community? Just hangs up. No, bro, we call someone up. Stop calling me! We get a phone book out, just start calling shit. Eventually, one of them's gonna be like chill with it and become a recurring guest. You called me. What the fuck? Eventually, it's gonna get popular and people are gonna want to call in because we live stream the podcast itself. It's not synced up at all, but if you watch it live, it kind of is. Even then, there's probably delay. Yeah, it's gonna be a mess. Dude, the Guardian Farm audio for the listeners, if they like like watch it, it's gonna be horrible. That's the goal though. The goal is to make the worst content we can. Some episodes are just gonna be mute. None, like no audio, not even conversation between us on any side. We gotta hype up those episodes too. Special episode coming next week, guys. It's like 5 hours long. It's only at the end. Like, thanks for tuning in. Yeah. I think we gotta have special episodes where it's actually like done correctly and they could hear us. That those are like for episode 100. So yeah, okay. Yeah. You gotta figure out like the setting to like change it on and off when you need to. Under normal circumstances, you'd have it so we can hear you, but given the nature of SchizoCraft, it's kind of better if you have it off. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure it's under like broadcast settings and like the deeper settings, where it's like transmitting your audio. It's not bad, dude. It's hard. It's really hard to grow on YouTube. That's why I'm kind of glad that we have absolutely no following, because eventually someone's gonna stumble across it like years later when we're like all grown. Yeah, yeah. And it's like it's best if we like commit to it and do it for a while. Yeah. What the hell's the skeleton? Oh, oh fuck. Yeah, they're shooting me for a while. Did not notice it. That's pretty big. Wait, no, not this block. What do you mean? In the cover? Yeah. Huge. I'm not getting my dad on SchizoCraft, bro. My dad actually does want to start a podcast with me, and I tell him no every single time. He wants I know like a lot of like the deeper analytics of baseball and how teams are actually like using those, uh, which isn't something most people know or study, even though the information is out there. And I try to tell him about it when we're talking about baseball, and he like does it just I can't explain it to him right, so he never gets it, and he uses like batting average as like his like godsend statistic, and it's like why would I measure a hitter when the statistic itself measures all hits as equitable? Like that doesn't seem like an accurate or fair statement to make on whether or not a hitter is any good. But and the other half of the equation is at bats. Okay, well, you're instantly counting out the walks and how many times he got hit by a pitch. Those are valuable. He got on base. So it's like, why would I ever use that? Um, and he's it's such like a universal like statistic. It's on TV all the time, so like I get it, but it's not very useful. But yeah, he wants to do a baseball podcast. I would not want to do that. Now the Schizo podcast. Now that's go ahead. All day when I go downstairs, he's watching the same channel of this dude talking about conspiracy theories, and he has like a hecklefish, which is like a goldfish he edits in like audio for. Um, he watches it all day. Yeah, it's either that or the news or like nerd stuff like Star Wars and Star Trek videos about that. It's just so funny because like my mom's now getting into YouTube and she hates the ads, so she uses my dad's account. And so it's this blend of politics, nerd shit, conspiracy theories, and then whatever her autistic children want to watch. So try not to laugh challenge, Jack Black. Try not to laugh, Minecraft movie, or like Roblox. The Nether. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. That they literally need to watch two things and like probably sometime after like piecing it all together. It's so funny. It's such a horrible like it's cruel. It's for punishing the viewer. That'd be funny. It's like a Fiverr. It's gonna be like some Indian guy. Yeah. They always like do it poorly. It's so rare you actually get some like get what you asked for. They always cut corners. Like no matter who it is. They never do what you ask them to do. And like the way hold on, Peak's playing, dude. Blind Spots by C418. Beautiful. Love that song. Um no dude, Fiverr is a scam. Like the goal is like for it's good for like YouTubers because it's funnier when it's bad. The problem is it's always bad. I was telling Nick he should create a Fiverr, coach players. He's very good at the Marvel Rivals. We had several games yesterday that we had no right winning. He did. He was saying that your Jeff is better than Thing or Wolverine. I thought you were doing just fine on Wolverine. You were swapping a lot. Right. CC, yeah. Yeah. No, I know what you meant. Yeah. Pennies are just annoying. Penny's like her kit isn't good at all, but she can just be annoying, and that's enough where she's banned in higher ranks. Realistically, she's the worst tank. It's just she could shut too many characters down. So I guess it's counterintuitive. It's just like if you look at her kit on paper, it's not good at all. But in game, it works because she could counter like a lot of brawlers and stuff. Same thing with like the Scarlet Witches of the world. I think Squirrel Girl is a good character. I think she's unbalanced. Yeah, I hate her. It's just like unskilled. I get pissed when I get in the kill cam when I die to Squirrel Girl because it's like it's you don't even see her and she doesn't even see you. I don't like that character at all. I think she needed to rework more than Jeff. Yeah, and her like she has an ability that is basically just a redo of one of her two abilities, whichever she chooses to do. And players are abusing that to get unlimited ammo. So she never has to reload if a player is using her and like abusing her really. Um, so character sucks. It just it's like makes the game unfun. That I think the the devs are focused more on fun than balanced. I think that character just is unfun. Speaking of unbalanced, dude, the Thing. Oh my god, how many buttons is he gonna get, bro? The fuck, yeah. Yeah, the flight controls, yeah. For such a simple character too. You just punch. He has so many buttons. He's good though. I've been playing him a lot. I finally figured out the problem with my Hulk thing on that account. I didn't have the I have hold to jump disabled. And I've gotten so used to that. Um, there had to have been something else at play, but I disabled that and it felt a lot better. Or enabled it. Something, one of the two. But you could play Thing when I play on my alt account now, because I could just play Hulk. Shit was unplayable, bro. I would double jump in and do the shield. Derby, where they introduced the Seattle catcher. It's like, with the fattest ass in baseball, Cal Raleigh. It was very interesting that that's how they chose to introduce him. Just sexualizing him immediately. What a double standard. Power is derived from the legs, though, so he won it too. It's pretty boring, dude. It's not very interesting on TV. It's just I don't think it translates well. You have to do something else to watch it. For me, it's like Subway Surfers. Like they did a. That's fun. Yeah, no, it's way different. They did a study of watching baseball at home, and the brain activates for like key moments where you tune the fuck in, and then you'll tune out, and it's I kind of like that. So like I'm not glued to my screen for like, because they're long too. They're like 2.5 hours long. So yeah, it's just like background noise. But the home run derby is like it's supposed to be an event where you just see like home runs being hit over and over again, like really far. It's just boring. There's too many rules. At Petco, 2016, yeah. That was like 2014. I think Giancarlo Stanton won that one. Yeah, we're thinking of the same one. Yeah. Giancarlo Stanton is so funny. He's like the slowest dude ever. It's like impossible to be that slow, and yet he does it. Yeah, ever since he's been on the Yankees, he's sucked. Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of funny though, not gonna lie. Yeah. Like the Seattle Mariners' catcher. You know how they're doing like hot mic stuff where like they're doing interviews in the game? Yeah. Well, they're like interviewing players in the games now, and the catcher called for a pitch and Judge hit a home run. It was like a meaningless home run. It didn't matter. And the catcher just went like after like he started rounding the bases like, "Oh, the king of fucking meaningless home runs." As he's like the announcers are trying to commentate on it. It's like, "Oh, I think he forgot he was mic'd up." But sports in general, like it, it get kind of boring. They're good. They're really good background stuff. I like. I really like baseball, but I prefer everything else that I like about baseball is pretty much not watching it. There's spreadsheets. There's mainly spreadsheets that the number crunching is fun to me. It's satisfying. Watching it can be fun for sure if it's a good game, but for most sports, it's like I can never, even in baseball, like I'm not gonna get hype over anything, even if like the Padres, like, oh, they make the playoffs. Like I don't care. I don't care. Like it's cool. It's very cool, but I'm not gonna get like super ecstatic. Even then, I don't do that. I like I get interested, but I don't get like super hyped up. Like loud and yeah. I don't understand how people enjoy football, dude. It's just they stop the game every 2 seconds. It's so boring. Basketball low key kind of good. Not gonna lie. It's golf. Um, it's just so high up. It's like the vantage point of the camera is like I can't tell what's happening. Sometimes I can't see the ball. If they changed it so they started giving like the soccer players GoPros, that'd be cool. Same thing with football players. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It'd be way more interesting. But they're kind of doing that in baseball with the umpire cam, and I kind of get nauseous looking at it. So maybe it'd be a really bad idea. I don't know. Yeah. I think what they should do is just get like set up a ton of cameras and move them super close to the field. Because I think that's the problem. It's the camera angle. Baseball, they have it down pat. You can see like everything you need to, you know, when it's happening. Yeah, home plate. And then if they don't get it when it happens, there's always replay. And they'll for sure have that. With like, football, I guess they get the kickoffs well, but these guys are pretty fast. The camera cannot keep up with them sometimes. Maybe it's the director, I don't know. NASCAR is pretty cool when they crash. Other than that, it's just left turns. You know what? What? It's just like it carries them there. That's cool. Stuff like that I like. Yeah, yeah. That's what I like about baseball. Like the Padres were playing in St. Louis, and uh, it's super humid there. Um, and if you were to step outside in like humid weather, you'd think the air feels heavier, but the water molecules are way less dense than dry air. And so humidity actually helps the ball travel. Yeah. It's pretty cool. That's why I like baseball. It's so isolated. Yeah. I'm working for a just general math statistics degree. Uh, and then I'm gonna try to get certified by Google that I know like coding and stuff. Which they offer so many, like I think I could get a job with Google if I just take their course. But I don't think I want to do that. They used to do that. It's kind of an inflated market right now. But when they needed them, that was a thing that they did, because they knew that like this person knows how to do it in the way that we want them to do it. So if they're doing this training course, then why wouldn't we just hire them? Yeah, yeah. He was interested in working at AT&T. Oh, I don't want to work at AT&T, bro. Yeah, no, it would. Depends on what I'm doing. I'd either answer calls or install internet, which I do all the time. So yeah, no, they're horrible. Disney Plus made like a watch order that you have to do for the new Fantastic Four movie. Um, it included Deadpool and Wolverine, Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse Madness, Fantastic Four, the first one from like 2005, and then the 2015 one. No one's watching that. Yeah, No one's watching that shit, dude. That movie's so bad. They're fantastic, butt ass naked. Not even, dude. Um, their suits were so bad. They're all black suits, and I don't know the if to be honest, I don't know the lore behind Doctor Doom. Like, I just know he's from that area and he really loves his country. But that movie made it seem like they were like him and Reed were friends in college, and he actually went on the expedition with them. I don't know. I haven't read too much Fantastic Four. I don't know as much as about Marvel as you or Nick does. I know DC. Yeah, that's how I am with DC though. Um, no, I'd say that you and Nick know way more. You can still be knowledgeable and not read it. Yeah. I was reading a Hulk comic book that was made before we were born, and it's done by uh, really good Batman writers and artists that I like. So it's like a duo of author and artist, and their Batman stuff is what inspired the new movie. And so I read the Hulk comic, and it's called Hulk Gray, and it was really good. It showed that like how um, Hulk itself is pretty much a personification of Bruce Banner's identity as a kid. It's like just an angry kid, and all the other variants of Hulk is in relation to Banner's dissociative identity disorder. Um, like the gray one was the first one. So like when Hulk first came out, he was all gray instead of green. It was very good. I liked it quite a lot. I did not know that the Hulk's is a response to trauma, more so than just him being angry. Did not know that. It's very well done. But slimes are just annoying. I kill them to the point where they're all the small one, and then I leave them there. Yeah, yeah. That's typically how it goes. I get sick of the sound, then I slaughter them all. Yeah, good pockets of diamonds. Nowadays, yeah. Gotta silk touch that one. Oh shit, yeah. Gotta keep those. The deep slate ones can be used for stuff. No. Did you sing it? Did you do it word for word? Of course you knew it. The song's not good. Is there even I don't think I've ever heard it in full. Is there even any like actual verses besides it's that me, so I say so, that's that me espresso, like over and over again? Sounds about right. Yeah, I know that one. Of course it is, dude. Shit's for babies. It's no, she's like a horrible influence. She'll go to her concert of 12-year-olds and like, have you ever tried this one? And like taking it from like two sides. It's like, dude, yeah. I think when you come from Disney, she is a Disney star, by the way. Then, uh, yeah, I think she knows that her core audience that she's built that has been following her is young. Like it's like Miley Cyrus waited so long to like be crazy. She waited her due. No, they aren't because they get phones at the age of like 5. My kid isn't getting a phone till high school. They'll get a tablet with games on it. And that's good, yeah. You have to be a kid growing up, you know? You didn't have a game console for like a long time. Yeah. That much now. My kids can game. As long as they like balance out the stuff. So is that from Lord of the Rings? I don't think it is. Yes, it is Willy Wonka. Yes. No son of mine will be a factory. Yeah, yeah. Good actor. Rest in peace. Long time ago. He died shortly after the Hobbit movies were made. He is Saruman, the White Wizard. That came out when we were kids, bro. That's not the new one. That's the one with Johnny Depp. No, dude, it's the old Timothy, yeah, new-ish one, yeah. The new one is Timothy Chalamet. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I've seen the one with Count Dooku. I've seen the OG Wizard of Oz. Probably. They can't like take a year without remaking something. They remade Lilo and Stitch, dude. It's like that movie. It's not that old. At least it doesn't feel old. I'm not. No, I think yeah. The crazy white guy. His face just popped up in my head. I think I have seen it. You know what movies I don't like? I don't like Alice in Wonderland at all. That It just doesn't make sense. It's nonsensical. Dead ass, dude. What drugs are like actually, like I genuinely think the author was on drugs. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand why it's popular. I don't think so. She's not really a princess, is she? It's like a fish out of water story more than like a damsel in distress. You have to represent. It's funny. Had to do it to him. Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to do it. I'm gonna come. They took a look at my DNA. They didn't find DNA, they found USA. That's like all he says. He's definitely a president. 100% tariff on movies is crazy. I don't think he knows how those work. On movies, he's putting 100% tariffs. How that works, I don't know. Just the concept of 100% tariff. But on movies, it's not like they could hold it in the shipping yard. That's not how they're made. A while ago, yeah. He's done tons of stupid shit, dude. Just the other day, no. Well, kinda. A lot of them are in Canada or like London. And if they're made in America, it's Georgia. They're never shot in like New York. It's kind of funny. Like all the Marvel movies are not shot in New York. Some of them are. Pretty much whenever they can get away with not having it be shot in New York, they will do that. But he did that, and there's like this largest like ocean like wildlife sanctuary. He sold it off for fracketeering or something, or no fracketeering, fracking. So there goes all. He just does shit like that. Yeah, and Canada's are the 51st state. The Gulf of, I'm so funny to me that he wants Canada, and then someone told him, "Hey, Canada's mostly liberal, and if the Electoral College were to have Canada in it, it'd be insanely swayed, so the Democrats would win every election." And then he's like, "We're gonna split it to 3 states. Uh, 2 are gonna be Republican, and one's gonna." It's like, what? That's not how the population is divided. And he wants like Greenland and Iceland, but he doesn't want Mexico. That's the only landmass in North America he doesn't want. Hmm. Hmm. Because of Trump's tariffs, Mexico is only gaining from Trump's decisions. He's helping out the country more than he's helping America. All these manufacture, yeah, none of these. The idea of a tariff that in his mind is to what? Produce stuff here in America, which is not a malicious thing. However, he's going about it so stupidly, none of them are going to listen. They're going to go to, because they're making them in like Taiwan and China and all this, but they're not going to go to America and make all of it. They're just going to go to Mexico. Maybe they make one part of, yeah, they're going to go make one thing in Mexico, then another in Brazil, and then they're going to ship those things to, Puerto Rico. Like Puerto Rico's in America. Uh, where's Pedro Pascal from? Where Pedro Pascal's from, and that's where they're going to make it. So he's just creating jobs in Mexico. But yeah, when you make 100% tariffs on something, they're gonna find alternatives. He did that just to piss him off, uh, and China fought back, and then he went back on his word. And then TikTok's allowed to stay another 90 days. Every single 90 days, I hear TikTok's gonna get banned, guys. Don't delete it. And then I wake up the next day, oh, TikTok's still here. The President Trump pushed it back another 90 days. It's like at that point, just give it up. You're not gonna delete it. I don't care if he does or not. It's probably a net positive on society if he did, but I, I get what he's trying to do, but I don't think so either. He, I, the only reason he's doing that is because it is China and not like Canada or something. And so his whole thing, his whole campaign is campaigning on the idea that, quote, China is ripping us off, even though there's a lot of other problems that America has that America can fix themselves. But he wants people to get angry. That's most of his supporter base is just people who want to get frustrated at things and want someone to point the blame on, uh, and instead of pointing the blame on themselves, because we elect these officials and we're electing their mistakes too. And so he's just campaigning on that. And so it's really just rhetoric. Everything he says about China is just rhetoric. It's China is kind of ripping us off, but you the way he's going about the tariffs isn't actually fixing the problem. It's too much too soon. Then there's he's shutting down so many government programs for people. It's not beneficial. It's not efficient. Like, he's literally just cutting jobs. Are you being like genuine? You know how Republicans say that school's woke? Not entirely, but like, do you know that like that position? You're in school. Do you think it's been woke since we've been in high school and like public education? And that experience is 99% of people. There's always going to be incidents where some teacher puts their point of view on people, whether it's right or left. And it's not right either way, you know? Right, because Republicans very much like to highlight that as a point of interest, just like they talk about fucking Superman being woke. So I don't think it's okay for teachers to put any ideologies on children, but and he's trying to get rid of that. So um, he's cutting the Department of Education partly because of that position of like schools are woke now, even though they're really not. 99.999% of schools are not because people don't want to get fired, or right or left. And the other aspect is the books. Florida, governed by Ron DeSantis, does not teach critical race theory. Republicans posit that critical race theory is, quote, woke. Critical race theory is just teaching students history of what happened. The, emancipation, the civil rights stuff was not long ago. Generations have not passed. And so, like, yeah, it needs to be taught, and it's not being taught in Florida. Instead, Bibles are given out in Florida in public education. So, that's what they're pushing on people. Yeah. Like how it's a one-sided political debate on either side. Not really debate, but political commentary. That's the word. Our state, dude, we said we were going to talk about tariffs yesterday. We are. No, yesterday we were talking. Oh, where was it? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is going up, bro. I swear to God, it's getting the inflation of V-Bucks needs to be studied. The value of the $19 Fortnite card instead of the value of the dollar. I feel like it hasn't been for a long time. Right, yeah. I'm sure you buy them. That's kind of funny. Low-key, America needs to go back to what they originally did, where it's whoever wins the presidency wins, but their vice president, yeah, is yeah. It'd be so funny. Can you imagine 8 years of Joe Biden and Trump? They just flip like sides after it. That'd be so funny. I guess Joe dropped out. Kamala would be less funny. Nah, bro, Newsom, he's on his way up. When he puts me in the California mech suit to combat the fires, and he goes, "Think of California, think of me." I'm gonna think of him. It's a joke of like the future of California when we put pilots in neck suits, and he's like putting the sold. I think it was when Trump was threatening to like. I think he did sue California. Actually, he threatened to like arrest Newsom. Um, and so it was the joke about California like declaring independence and being its own country, which it both can and cannot do. I don't think we have the infrastructure to do it. Um, we get all of our water from the Colorado River, despite us being next to a body of water. So, yeah. Well, it's not. Rivers are freshwater, so I think it's just a lot of. It's really expensive to convert it or something. It's probably just not worth it. Deadass though, how do rivers get water back? How do they not run out of water? I guess so, yeah. Yeah. SchizoCraft episode 3. Neil deGrasse Tyson joins the SchizoCraft podcast. I think he go ahead. Did we get a debate with him and Bill Nye? Just find some niche topic where they actually disagree on. It's unrelated to science. I think Neil would like us. He'd be chill. Yeah. See, I see him on Joe Rogan, and he's getting pissed off from Joe Rogan. Go ahead. Well, I think it's a fascinating subject, really. 'Cause just he has like the most detailed thought answered. He's pretty chill. I like Neil. Remember when Elon Musk was in office, standing behind Trump the whole time? Wasn't that cool and funny, Neil? I think it was a tariff on cars, it was electric vehicles. Yeah, it was EVs. Something about that. And Elon got really pissed that he did that and said that he was on the Epstein list and that he's really dumb and that the only reason he's in office is because Elon bought his way to the office, which is true. That's his spending's publicly available. He spent a fuck ton of money on like campaign stuff. It probably is a record. I'm not sure. That's just me talking, but it was a lot of money that he spent. Um, that's his whole bit is just bring back coal miners. Yeah, bring back this thing that we phased out. It's like realistically, we shouldn't be limiting options for people ever. There should always be the freedom to do whatever people want to do. But exactly. And that's their freedom to do that which they please. It's so funny to me that like Trump in his first term he banned transgender people from serving in the military. And then Joe Biden on his like first day got rid of that because it's stupid. Because like why would you that makes no sense. They want to serve the country. They do. There's exactly. Well, we're already speaking of like a fraction of the population anyway. So why are we restricting that? Yeah, exactly. I'm not disagreeing with that. It's just it's such a stupid rule to have in the first place. Why are we limiting what they cannot do? You know? Absolutely. But I guess it depends in that instance. Realistically, if yes, but to completely ban them as a group is just stupid. And it's if we're gonna keep it a buck, it's entirely based off of prejudices and crowd pleasing because there's no logistical reason. Just random. We were talking about Uncle Grandpa in the episode before. Just whatever we're in the mood for, dude. It's just how we've been the whole time we've known each other. Yeah, it's just whatever we see. Just talk about it. You know, I'm sure there's gonna be an in-depth review of the Jurassic World franchise coming up. I guess I would need to watch them. The like a review of yeah, which I don't want to do. I don't even remember the second and the third one. I don't remember what happened in yeah. They've never been good. I watched yeah. It's just cool. If I if I don't think about the story, it's just cool. But then I think about the story and it's like, why the hell did they seriously think it'd be smart to do this again and genetically make a literal killing apex predator? It's like did they learn they actually did learn nothing. It's like it was not smart at all, but it is cool to watch. I don't even know what that one's about. I remember that much. That shit was dumb. It's like giving a monkey a gun. It's like it's not gonna go well. Yeah, it's fun there. I like dinosaurs. I just think those movies are not good. The first one is. I don't like the second one, and the third one's just okay, in my opinion. I Jeff. I know what like feeling you're talking about of like appreciating that level of something in a movie. Yeah, but I did not like the story at all. I thought it was just so lame. I get, yeah, that shit's dumb. What isn't like the third Jurassic World movie? Isn't there just like a secret island? I think I'm thinking of Kong Skull Island, or one of the Godzilla Kong movies. I watched a movie where there's like, oh, there's a whole island here with a species that's untapped by man. Those movies are good. It'd be really cool if like Pixar or like Dreamworks made a movie that was a sequel to one of their older ones, but it's like Logan, where it's like dark and gritty and yeah, like it's just DreamWorks would like Alex the lion. He's been like the king of Africa for years. He ate Marty. He has like the leopard skin. He has the lemurs doing dances for him. Gloria. Yeah, his spine. That's would be. That's so hard. Like AI stuff. Like AI sucks. A very detailed prompt, but yeah, it goes hard. And just the words Alex in the Logan text. He's not moving it anymore. Yeah, he'd be obsessed with him instead of King Julian. The monkeys, bro, the monkeys. They're like his crew. Yeah. I think they made a joke that uh, like a transgender joke in that and I forget what. One of the monkeys was dressed up in like a wedding dress and they made some comment about it. No, I've just like I just flashed back into my memory. What did they make Madagascar 4 or did it end with 3 with the tiger played by Walter White and the grand no, the grandma was in all the movies. Yeah, no. Madagascar was, yeah, yeah. Madagascar got some good movies in there. Yeah. The Penguins were good too. Their movie was not as good. The show was good though. I thought it was on Nickelodeon. They had SpongeBob, Penguins, Fairly Odd Parents. Oh yeah, dude. That shit was awesome. Cartoon Network had its era in like the early 2000s, but the 2010s is Nickelodeon for sure. But yeah, it would be cool if we got Madagascar 4. And it's just Alex, his kingdom. It's just like Planet of the Apes. He's Caesar. Those movies are fucking good, dude. The Planet of the Apes movies. I think the title is going to be discussing Trump's second term and potential sequels to that, the Madagascar film franchise. Yeah, yeah. How Trump's tariffs on movies will affect the Madagascar film franchise. Damn, girl, you're huge. Moto Moto was funny. The hippo. You don't know Moto Moto? Damn, girl, you're huge. Yeah, sung by the lead singer of the Black Eyed Peas. It's his voice was unrecognizable. Will I Am? That'd be a voice actor for Moto Moto. It's so funny that the hippo is voiced by Jada Pinkett Smith. Yeah, it's Ben Stiller as Alex, Chris Rock as Marty, Jada Pinkett Smith as the hippo, Gloria, and the guy from Friends. Um, no, the let me look it up. I've never watched that show. Ross. What would the sequel to the Bean movie look like? Yeah, he puts a stinger in and dies, and he leaves the girl as a single parent. It's just about her struggle. The guy with the glasses. And the guy from Family Guy who's in that, um, the he's like just watching from the side. He's just yeah, that guy. That guy. I usually sit right there. The only sane person in that movie is that guy. Is that movie Dreamworks? I think it is. Dreamworks had some funny shit. The B movie is so bad. It's awful. It's like actually slop. There's like a court. They take the B to court. It's so dumb. At the court, yeah. He gets pissed, I think. He nearly killed himself. Yeah. Kung Fu Panda is when DreamWorks locked in. I thought it was okay. It's not as good as the other ones, but I thought it was okay. Oh, the Hit Me Baby One More Time. I think is that one. Yeah. I don't really remember when it was used, but did DreamWorks make Open Season too? They must have made everything. Then that it was funny. He drives over the deer. Dude, they made all the funny movies, dude. Open Season, Monsters vs. Aliens, Madagascar. They were cooking. What? That's silly. I think the who's the green guy? What is he supposed to be? I knew the Blob was Seth Rogen, but the green guy is Will Arnett. That's Lego Batman. Yeah, the creature. Yeah, he was the most forgettable one. No, I want to watch Open Season 2. That shit was funny. The beams of it when they look through the window. That and when they look through the window, it's like, oh, when you see when your dad's in the electric chair. I don't know if they made sequels to Open Season. I think it was just that good. I might have only seen the first one. The only one I remember. I don't remember Open Season. Dude, that guy's in everything then, dude. He's in the B movie. He's in Open Season 2. Wasn't he? Fuck. Yeah. It's all coming together. Actually, like really good voice actor though. And yeah, he's most known for Family Guy. Yeah. Dreamworks, by far, like all their movies become memes. Like 20 years later. Yeah. Pixar makes like, yeah. Puss in Boots was really fucking good. Like, actually, that's that movie. Oh, I guess it was memeable. There's so many memes of like the camera turn. Yeah, yeah. The wolf and like when Puss gets scared, or when the dog puts his head down, it's like when she's sucking your dick or something. It's when Puss gets really scared and he runs away, and he has an anxiety attack, and the dog puts his head on. Yeah, dude, the Kung Fu Panda meme where it's like the bowls and noodles and like Po. It's a good douche. Those movies are funny. They're good. They're like really good. That's when DreamWorks actually like tried to make a good movie and not the stupidest shit ever. Pixar now is ass, dude. Elio, Elemental, I do not care for any of those. Bring me back to Wally and Cars and Monsters Inc. Like Toy Story 4? Really? No one's seen Toy Story 4, so there's no point. I didn't see the fourth one. Did him and Bo Peep break up? Oh, that seems dumb. It's like their whole life is to be a toy. I don't watch it. Can't get past you can't make a better bad guy than Lotso, dude. Lotso Bear. He don't love you no more. Yeah. The implications in that third one of like the social hierarchy of the daycare toys is so funny. It's like the monkey, the CCTV. Yeah. DreamWorks though, they like the 2010s is when they just stopped like making things. It was like the early 2000s is when they like made banger after banger after banger. I don't like those movies. I don't, not my thing. The only fantasy I've ever taken interest to is Lord of the Rings. I don't like Harry Potter. I don't like, Game of Thrones. It's just so silly to me. It's like you're gonna build these like if because they take it so seriously. It's like, dude, you guys ride on brooms, and it's like a sport. It's like you can't have it be serious if that's the tone. And like Lord of the Rings works because the hobbits are so sheltered, and the story itself is about them exploring just how fucked up the rest of the world is compared to their nice little home. It's a very like classic story of fish out of water. I really want to watch Open Season again. That shit is so funny. They just look funny. Just the character design, yeah. I hope the theme of this podcast is like the uncle grandpas and the open seasons of the world. Just that type of content. Did you ever watch Fanboy and Chum Chum? That shit was so funny. It was so bad. I only got to watch it with my great grandmother, who is like 80 years old, and she was just begging me to turn it off. It's horrible. It's just horrible. All they do is they dress up as superheroes when they're 8 years old, and they go to a grocery store to get Slurpees and just annoy the employees. What? Teen Titans Go is very yeah, and then adios nuclear reactor. Oh yeah, that's my jam. We are not listening to that, but that's my jam. I don't know the full transcript when Cyborg doesn't let Robin listen to his song. When he's getting his license. What the fuck? I don't remember that. I remember when he was getting his driver's license. That's right. We did, yeah. I think we're eating hot dogs. Just watch Teen Titans Go. Have you been in those Amazon stores? Have you heard about them? They're super weird. Um, you go in. Yeah, we have a couple in San Diego. Um, yeah, you go in and you like sync up your phone to the like some like monitor thing, um, and like it's your credit card. So you go in and they just get your credit card, and there's like one worker who will never say anything to you, and you just take what you need, and you'll get charged like 2 hours later. It's so awkward because it's like you want to not be suspicious at all, and everyone else there also doesn't want to be suspicious, so they're like walking funny in order to make sure that like their hands are visible by the cameras, and they're like whistling to themselves. They probably don't even realize it, but they're just doing it because it's such an awkward situation, like because growing up, like there's no like thing like that. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know why they thought it was like a good idea. The Amazon stores are like the first instance of robots taking over. It's like it's just so bizarre. It's uncanny valley. But yeah, it's just awkward. Like, just go to Target. There's better stuff there anyway. Cause like the Amazon like Whole Foods is not good. I don't know where that shit comes from. Yeah. But like all the colleges are like that. UCSD has a store like that. It's always awkward going into it because I'm not even a student there. It's like who they look at the cameras. Who the fuck is this guy? And why does he have someone else's ID that he's using to buy stuff? It's chill though. We have so much copper. Dude, mining all this is so disorientating. It's you get in a groove, and then once you like gain consciousness, you don't know where you're at. Yeah, me too. Do you have one or two? Yeah, same. Same. None of the stuff that's on right now, like Cartoon Network and stuff, is nearly as good as it used to be. Deadass. The occasional good movie comes out, but TV shows and like animated movies are not good. I remember we watched the Minecraft movie, and that trailer for the new Pixar movie came on, and it was the first time I'd seen that. And I swear that kid did not have an eye patch. And then the movie comes out, and yeah, that's just crazy. Did not remember that at all. Dude, Pixar's just been making garbage, bro. Turning Red, uh, yeah, it doesn't look good either. Yeah, it looks bad. It's just like the thing that made Pixar good was that each movie looked so different. Isn't Incredibles Pixar? That looks nothing like any of the other movies. Wall-E, Cars, all the old Pixar stuff was great. Even like Bug's Life, that was good. Up, Up was good. Wally's my favorite by far. I love that movie. But now all these movies like look the same. Inside Out was I haven't watched any of them. I don't know, but there's like yeah, like if you look at Cars, right? Like Lightning McQueen's an adult. He's a young adult, but he's an adult. And yeah, the movie's him figuring himself out, but like he's a dick through the first like most of that movie. Yeah, I don't know. It's like an hour. He's just an asshole. And so it's a very different way of doing that. Like same story. Like Up, I guess Up is also like a really old dude trying. It's I guess that's more about like letting go and like yeah, similar stuff about like growth of like your flaws as a person and growing from them. But it's just done in different ways. All these movies are about kids. And it's like it's the same thing. In one, she turns to a panda, and another, he goes to space, I guess, and gets eaten by an alien, and then says that it felt good being eaten by an alien or something. Meanwhile, you have open season where someone just runs over a deer. That's why it's better. It knew what it was. Not at all, yeah. Like, when was the last good comedy movie? The Lego Batman movie was funny. That movie made me laugh. It's funny. I'll talk to my dad about Batman. Yeah, the Lego Bat. Yeah, it's always funny. It never gets old. But it's both the funniest Batman movie while also being the most accurate Batman movie, which is really funny to think about. Yeah, it was so well done. It looks great. The story's good. It's funny. It's just fun. It's just a fun movie. Way better than the Lego Movie 2. That shit was garbage. I hear a Ninjago was okay. I didn't watch it, but Lord Garmer or what's his name? Garmadon? That guy seemed funny. Yeah. 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 That's just some shit they would do, yeah. The Lego Movie 2 is just bad. What was the plot of it, Duplo? Letting your younger sibling play with you? That's just ass. No. I said I was going to, I never did. Is it about a buzz going from the past? How does it how does that timeline even work? Is it just interesting? I want a Cars 4? Cars 4, right? There's not a Cars. I want to see one. Lightning McQueen caught in another scandal with underage fans. Lightning McGruber, get yeah, get that guy. The guy who did those voiceovers did like a whole series on Instagram. Get him to write it. Yeah, half the time they're better than the movie. But yeah, DreamWorks over Pixar right now for sure. Puss in Boots was way better. DreamWorks had like a fall off period, man. I'm not gonna hide it. I think they're just so different. We've already like discussed that. They're way different than Pixar movies. Wally is beautiful. Like that is a like that's just art. So it's just like, it's so different than Open Season where they're shaking ass. Yeah. So it's not even like comparable. So in that aspect, Pixar was definitely way better. But now, where Pixar's so formulaic, it's yeah. Like Monsters versus Aliens was so because it's first of all it's a unique art style of like the propaganda like art style just animated, which I thought was super interesting. And the president, voiced by Stephen Colbert, goes to first contact and starts jamming out on the keyboard. Like, because it's so funny. It's a funny movie. It's pretty good. That guy was funny. Yeah. Isn't there like a bit where he wants to like just nuke everything? And like the president almost does it. Like he gets confused over the buttons. Yeah. What's sad is that we have that in real life now. When Trump was in office, on his desk, he had like I don't know if it was a nuke button, but he had that, and then he had another button that gave him McDonald's and Diet Coke. Yeah. That shit's so funny. That it's real. It's both sad but funny. Love him or hate him, that dude's funny. He formed so hard when he got shot. What the fuck is this music? It's still Minecraft music. I don't remember this. Hey girl, you're huge. What's he say? Damn girl, you're huge. Those movies are something else. One of my dad's favorite songs is Big and Chunky by will.i.am. Yeah, that's the guy who voiced Moto. It's good too. I mean, the Black Eyed Peas back then, peak. Chunky. Yeah, Forgot that they're all voiced by Chris Rock. Yeah, yeah. Damn, bro. What a rip. It's on Spotify. Man, every time Nick and Charlie play Rivals without me, they lose. Interesting. They continue to do it too, and they want to like be like, "Oh, you play healer, man. Clearly, we're better. Start winning games then." I probably am mechanically worse than them though. They're pretty correct. I think I conditioned them to like to where they are used to good support who'll just pocket them so they could make like dumb decisions and like go into a 3v1, and then they play without me and they don't that, but you don't you like they have game sense. This is like your first time playing and you play super. Nick and I were talking about that where Gabby wanted to play Fortnite. I had nothing to do. I played Fortnite with them. I was actually playing Minecraft by myself, but they invited me, and we're talking about um, how they changed the reboots to where you could buy reboots. And we were talking about like, oh, that's perfect for Will, the way he plays. He plays his life so well in Fortnite. And I was talking, yeah, you aggro the whole team. That's exactly what we were talking about. Like in Daisy, in Fortnite, you're so passive, yeah. And Rivals, you just like want to fuck everyone up. Wolverine, yeah. Ah, yeah. What? It really depends. If it, yes. Pookie, hearing Pookie with my first girlfriend, I hated it. It made me want to. I definitely never said it. Audrey, high school. Uh, I've had two, yeah. Uh, it did not last very long. Um, but yeah, yeah, literally, yeah. But like, babe, eventually it's gonna get to a point where that's second nature to you. You're not even gonna question you saying it. Yeah, trust me on that. It's gonna feel weird now, but it's gonna become second nature. That's fine to me, at least. I don't care. Yeah, it'll be. I think my best advice is don't ever force it. Eventually, it will come out naturally. I'm sure I want to know what that entails. Yeah. No, no, not at all. Uh, I did some of that. Um, depends. No, not at all. 3 months. 3 months is you're past the trial phase, and things are getting serious. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. There'll be some where you don't like it, and you just tell them, "Hey, I have no problem with this type of stuff, but that one ain't it." And she's 26 years old. You're, yeah. It's people our age probably will have like, but I like it, and then she's an adult. Yeah, yeah. I'm always taken aback by like how stupid people are, like our age. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's how you have to carry yourself if you want to get anywhere. Like high schoolers are, yeah. It's the internet. that it, like we sound so old saying it, but it's true. Like there's things we're losing as we progress. Yeah, to some degree. Yeah, I don't really care that much. It just is what it. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of like pretty much every day or every other day, some girl will hit up my Hinge, and just by them attempting to ask me out, which is what they're doing, I could kind of gauge who they are and what like. I know that's what most girls are looking into, and I'm not for that. I want something real, and I had that, and so it's like I'm not gonna go back. I don't regret what you know anything. I'm fine with where I'm at and my future, but like I know what I want. People just can't commit. They can't commit to anything. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it's like a shared experience, so it makes it all the much more easier. It's always funny to me that people come to me for advice. It's like I don't know what it is. I guess I'm just honest. I just tell them how it is. I don't cut corners. I'll tell them if they fucked up. People aren't like that. But like that's a they just glaze. Yeah, exactly. They're unconfrontational, I guess. But sometimes people fuck up. It's fine. We're just chill guys. I really like I don't think too much about how I present myself because I don't care. Like I know what I am, and if people aren't down for it, I don't care about them. Yeah, that's what I think. I just attract like just like good people who are like very funny because of that. You know, I probably could have phrased that better. Just like cool people. You know, people who are like me. Yeah, like Riley fell off once he started to try hard to like be cool. It's just performative. It's like you're losing why, like, you know, why you're my friend in the first place. He seems happy though. I'm happy for him. But yeah, but people are very performative, and that's a very good example of it, where you're not even being yourself, and it's very obvious. People are very self-conscious, and that that is derived entirely from like social media. You'll see someone's Instagram page, and it's nothing like they are in real life, and or the vice versa, where well, that one's less so. Where like you'll see like like an Instagram page of someone you know, and it's like devoting themselves to God, and it's like presenting the best versions of themselves, and then you're with them in real life, and they're not good people, like at all, or it's the opposite, where they're good people in real life, but they're trying to be like cool or whatever on Instagram. I've never, yeah, I've never posted anything about my real life. I've never done like a real life photo dump. And if I did ever, it'd be on my alt account with 10 followers. My main account is just my phone number at this point. It's kind of how I like it to be. I'll just purge it. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what I do. It's better that way. Yeah, I got like so many people, just fake accounts or like people I don't know trying to request my shit. I'm not letting them in. Same. Yeah, that's a. It's good to do that. People will like go through like mutuals, I guess. Is he like a creep towards girls? Like young? Yeah. Yeah. People. Interesting. I think people just they want like to be accepted, and even if it's not who they are, they just want a validation for what they're trying to be. Yeah. It's like what Peter Griffin said. I'm the full article. What you see is what you get. I'm not like that. I'm like that with my friends. That's funny. I do that all the time. Yeah. Your friends, yeah. Not dead ass. That's how I was in high school if I didn't like someone. Why doesn't it go on the ceiling? Right. That makes sense to me. W. People are just stupid. That's really what it comes down to. People are just dumb. Yeah. Why would they want that? That just seems ugly. Yeah, but it's drywall. Yeah, yeah. I know a little bit about paint. They are. Damn, bro, I'm like at 200 durability for both my pickaxes. Yeah, it tells you. But yeah. For that's, yeah, it literally tells you. Can't wait till the copper golems can organize this shit, dude. We're gonna have them all about here. There's like a max of 10 chests, though. No, they'll get lost. Yeah. They have 10 chests, and yeah, they'll get lost. That they could pick at. That'd be render distance. Everything just seems better. That people are dumb. Yeah. Real. Bro, I didn't go in. No, man. Yeah, yeah. No, for sure. But really, all generations, I think, have a sense of entitlement because they don't have things the way that they want it to be. Everyone's in their own world. And I feel as if, like, have you heard about the Gen Z stare? Place to put that, yeah. Goddamn. The Gen Z stare is like you'll have people bitching to you at work, and like the Gen Z worker just listens to them and stares at them and does not engage because they don't get paid enough. So that's what the Gen Z stare is called. And there's like a discourse about it from like all the other generations about, you know, what it is and whatnot, and if it's annoying or something. And it's like what people fail to realize is I think these no, no, like a Karens. Like Karens will just be yelling at the Gen Z worker, and the Gen Z worker is just not even entertaining them, and that's what it is. Um, yeah, there is times like that. Um, but I think people fail to realize that I think these older generations are just they grew up watching the older people be mad at stuff, and now they are the older people being mad at stuff, and it's just this endless cycle where younger people are always the problem before us is the millennials or whatever, and then Gen X. And but what I will say is that there has to be some form of proof that the kids in Gen Alpha are just dumber. Those kids have to be dumber. There's no convincing otherwise. It's so funny because like they could operate computers and iPads instantly, but they can't read or like do multiplication. It has been, yes. Yes, sir. Discussing Uncle Grandpa's impact on the cultural zeitgeist. Do not do that, bro. I think we got to keep it like on the down low because it's infinite. Yeah, it's infinitely more funny if you'll like uh, that or like you'll randomly bring up your YouTube channel in conversation and people are like, you have a YouTube channel? Yeah, it's called SchizoCraft. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. I want someone to like prove that they watched the full 2 hours with the 2 hours of additional content. Yeah. Yeah, I customized my channel page so there's only two tabs. Videos and the playlist I made, which has our two videos in it. It's pretty cool. You'll have to check it out. I recommend doing it on PC or like a desktop, laptop, whatever. This is when I think this is when we started losing it. Yeah. Because I was already tired. I was tired when we first started, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna just play for 30 more minutes. And I played for 2 hours. Yeah, yeah. Because we're both just losing it. That's just crazy. You know what else is crazy? It raining when there's not a... Yeah, the flayed. It raining when there's not a fucking cloud in the... It's partly cloudy, but... Why does it do this? Yeah, it's partly cloudy and it's, like, pouring. Lightning during, like, the daytime. No clouds. God damn, man. This place is actually, like, consistently just looks cool with the new texture. Yeah, with, like, the blue. There's no, like, coastal environments. It's like a couple blocks of a beach, and, like, that's not how beaches are in real life. Oh, you're talking about, like, the shallowness of it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes that's how water is. Definitely. The shores, the waves. Well, I guess Minecraft doesn't work with waves. So I guess that's kind of how. But it would be cool if they generated, like, a shallow end. That'd be cool. The crabs, bro. We voted for the crabs, yeah. Coconuts, yeah. Monkeys. Monkeys don't really live on the coast. Same vibe, though. It'd probably make the sea turtles more interesting. Maybe we get turtle armor. Yeah. I kind of want like a redstone update though. Like just completely like add tons of shit. That's what really gets the game going. The shit in those like Mexican reels I send you of the driller, and it's always some Spanish guys like operating it and it goes into lava. Yeah. I've seen so many of those and it's all in Spanish. It's just funny. I mean, when you have the video, the context, and you could get your way by. It's kind of how conversations in Spanish go. If you kind of see what they're talking about, you could get it. Yeah. Bro's back. Did you see the cast of Fantastic Four playing Marvel Rivals? That shit was funny. They were locked in on the Invisible and Gunnar skin. I have a link tree on my YouTube channel where it's like the only link I have, and it's a link that takes you to a place with more links, and it's like my account on that page. It's called Linktree. It's the whole site is just more links, and it's like an account with your links on it. I have my Twitch, my YouTube, and my Minecrafter 2005 mission statement, which used to be a clip from 2020 when COVID was a thing. You know that song like do 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 do, like Mr. Sandman, like it's really old. It's this kid performing it, and he's doing that beat, but it's Dr. Fauci, give us vaccines, fix up the world like we've never seen. We'll wear our masks and it'll be more resistant. Fauci, just on and on. It's horrible. But the kid removed the video from YouTube. So now the Minecrafter 2005 mission statement takes you nowhere. I'm not changing it. It's kind of funnier that way. Are you watching my video? Probably all me. I clicked on it a few times to get the link. Yeah, it's kind of dumb. Yeah, yeah. That's yeah. And then the most beautiful. Yeah, that's the entire stream though, so it works out. I think for this one of our pictures has to be Trump, and the other one has to be like open season or Madagascar. Okay, I'll have the Trump one. Yeah, that's a good theme to have. No, I'm thinking like Trump Minecraft, like something like that. It's kind of funny with how on the nose that movie is about Benjamin Netanyahu and Israel and the America's place in that conflict that they posted that. Dude, my Minecraft character looks sleek as hell. I never get your POV. My guy's goated. Iconic armor trims. Yeah, dude, it fits though. It's this little like tweaker. It's never not funny. He's no, bro. It's better bald. I know it's funny because he looks like Crazy Dave. It looks like if he tried to make Crazy Dave into a character. Your legs are moving a little. Yeah. It's so funny that typically in like every single Minecraft YouTube video, when their tools die, they just cut out them going to the mob grinder because it's actually like dreadful content to watch because it's uninteresting. It's so funny that it's our outro. Yeah, yeah. It's our intro and our outro. This is where, yeah. Our, I'd say our main content is us mining something that they don't even comprehend. They don't know what it's for. Yeah. It all seems so useless. It's so fun. This is literally the stuff that gets cut from every single Minecraft content ever. In our first 8 hours of content, bare minimum, it's digging out a hole and fixing tools. Yeah. No, the next, like, we had to have an episode where we built the most immaculate thing. It's like, hey guys, did some off-camera building. Time to dig another hole on stream. The snow base or something. It's like, hey guys, yeah. No, once that's all finished too, like the plans we have for that area, and like the castles and the towers, and yeah, did some off-camera building. Time to take us back to the island and dig another hole. Yeah, yeah. We haven't the temple, the lore, who lived there. Yeah, they don't know that we have a population there too, and that lives in a cave. We haven't talked about them at all. Yes. Probably, yeah. It's actually good, like, use of the 6,000 days. If we've been doing this about 6 years, it's probably 1,000 days per year. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's really funny. Yeah, on my end. I know you have a... Really? It syncs? Wow. Yours is... The stream, I know that's not synced, but the days played for you is 6,164. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Dude, I'm watching my video on mute. I would never fucking watch this. It's just digging. No, the audio is hilarious, dude. I watched it and I was laughing at a one-sided conversation. But the actual visuals is fucking horrible. Alright, my stuff's basically fixed. You could go. Pause, settings, go down to audio, and maybe do hostile creatures 0. The music, yeah. Here's a quick tip. Press the PS button, go to the sound. You could increase the sound of the music. Another pro tip is to open Spotify on your phone and increase the volume there. That helps out for me. I don't know if it'll make a difference. That's what I always did before I actually clicked the sound button on the PlayStation, which took me years. I never clicked it before. Yeah, I never had that issue, so I just never thought to seek it out. Yeah, I'll increase the parties, like if a specific person is quiet, I'll increase them up. I keep losing my phone. It's so funny that we're recording a quote podcast, and half this time I'm on my damn phone. Yeah. Have you told her about SchizoCraft? I think we gotta let this build. Okay. Yeah. Now, go ahead. Yeah, no, for sure. That ass. Shipper, really? Damn. I'm not that tired. I was tired yesterday. It was like midnight. But yeah, I think the goal here is to let this thing build of us literally making the worst YouTube videos. Yeah. But it's funny to us. That's what matters. And yeah, like that first recording, that was like the hardest I've laughed like ever in a long time. Yeah. So it's just I'm glad that it was captured. We have the same sense of humor. Just equally brain dead. And yet we're actually pretty smart. That's uh, the thing with that though is that that's like a specific way to measure someone's intelligence that doesn't actually capture their intelligence. Grades aren't everything. They are important, but they are not everything. I think you just gotta, like, the way I did it is I spaced it out. So I only had to deal with like one or two stupid classes a semester. I also did a lot of it during high school, but I personally don't because they're so stupid. It's just like I gotta remind myself to do it, and it's really easy once I do it. If it's like STEM stuff, then no. Like that would suck online. Oh. Yeah, it's gotta be due Sunday. Yeah, I agree. That's fine. I think those are like the old school teachers. I think new school teachers are giving less and less homework because a lot of it is busy work and they're faced with the reality that people are more likely to cheat on stuff the more stuff there is to do. So, it's my take. It is a waste, yeah. Most homework is. I, for my calculus course, it's all busy work. It's all Cengage busy work. I don't learn anything from it, but I pass the class because I teach myself it. It's not a teaching tool. It's just busy work. I learn nothing. Absolutely. Because you're more engaged because it's more personalized to you. There's no like dread of like, oh man, I gotta go to class or I gotta do this. It's like you you pick out a time that works for you and you're engaged with it. What class is it? I hate coding, bro. Yeah. Dead ass. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even with normal math, like I'll see like the instructor will teach something, and the only way I'm getting it isn't through his words, but looking at the equation and going backwards. It's always funny to me just the sheer amount of people who go to community college just to get a general education degree. I doubt that is anything. It's kind of a waste of time. Unless you're getting like a real like degree, then don't go to community. Yeah, resume, bro. Resume. That's all it is. What do you want to do? Mechanic, you said, right? Last time it was firefighter. Yeah. Yeah. You do like cars. You can talk to them about cars. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Or who knows? The next time. It could be a year. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Uh, bye.